As to the incident with the individual referred to in the allegations as Erin, it is not my purpose here to deny or confirm specific allegations. I'll leave it to the investigation to uncover truth. The fact is that an offense remains, and that is what I must address, taking full ownership of my actions and the pain I caused. In the case at hand, Erin has something very serious against me, and it is imperative that I make this right to the best of my ability. Nancy and I understood the matter had been settled in August 2002 when Erin expressed to me for the first time how our interaction months earlier had made her uncomfortable. I apologized to her in Nancy's presence that same day. But it is clear now that I failed to understand the depth of what she was experiencing as a result of my actions. And I never dreamed that she would suffer the effects of that pain in subsequent years. And so today, in the most public way possible, I want to speak directly to her. Please forgive me for my actions which caused you so much pain. Had I more clearly understood the result of those actions in 2002, I would have responded very differently. Again, from the heart, I ask you to forgive me. I am truly and deeply sorry.
I have been trying to process everything that has been going on lately. I keep thinking about why Michael Brown won't just admit to what he has done or publicly repent and bring healing to so many who have been hurt by his actions and words. Why is he hiding? Why such a vague statement? Why did he lie? I know they are lies because I am Erin. I held this secret for 2 decades. I was ashamed and guilty, and I felt I was the one who should have stopped it long before anything more physical happened, after he held my hand in a car with 3 other students watching. That was the only time we held hands publicly. But there were many times when the hand-holding took place privately. Yes, he lied about making a point about doing it publicly because I was like a daughter. I should have stopped it. I should have spoken out. I did not, so then the next physical touch was him touching my backside. Yes, Dr. Michael Brown put his hand on my butt, the one who condemned so many for a lustful eye, who screamed from the pulpit, "Turn from your sinful ways." The one who taught us to live holier than the day before. The one who preached revolution. The one who said being alone with the opposite sex was a sin, and would get you kicked out of school. Yes, that Dr. Michael Brown was alone in his office with someone from the opposite sex, touching my butt as I would exit his office. This didn't happen just once, and never happened publicly, or in front of his wife Nancy. Not once. But it did happen privately. Still, I did nothing. I let it happen. I felt I needed to keep it secret because it was Michael Brown. Surely he wouldn't be doing anything against his preaching or the Lord, I thought. I was not okay with what was happening, but I didn't stop it. I allowed it to happen. Many have told me that he groomed me and I was a victim. But still, I have felt guilty. Then the kiss, not just one kiss or 2, but many. Once again, he had someone of the opposite sex in his office alone. As I told him goodbye, he sat in his chair and leaned up for a kiss. On the lips, not the head as he has told others. Yes. Stupid me gave him one. I felt something was off when it happened. Why didn't I stop it? I don't know. Once again, this never happened in front of Nancy or the public eye. Everything happened in secret. Everything happened when no one could see, except the first hand holding. So yes, he lied about merely having poor judgment in public because it happened in private. Doing it in public seems like it was meant to pave the way for him to do it in private. He was testing the boundaries, but I was too young to understand that. He claimed a meeting happened between me, him and Nancy. He said, Nancy and I met with her immediately in the spirit of Matthew 18. I apologized to her from the heart. We talked things through together, after which, to our knowledge, everything was good between us. Well, It never happened. The idea that he apologized to me in this meeting is a complete fabrication. The only meeting the three of us had about any inappropriate behavior was when I found the confession he wrote about another woman. I confronted him about this, and that is when he asked me to meet with him and Nancy. It had nothing to do with his foolish and irresponsible behavior toward me, but with his sensual relationship with another woman. What I read was written in his handwriting. There is no reason for me to believe that the things he attributed to the other woman were actually said by her. I believe that she was a victim. That is the only meeting ever to take place between us three. He has lied, and I lied for him for 2 decades, protecting him and his ministry. For that, please forgive me. For allowing a physical relationship to happen, please forgive me. For not speaking up before I moved, please forgive me. Please forgive me for all my wrong and sinful ways in this situation. I truly want healing to come from this, not just for me, but for everyone involved, all who have been hurt. Michael Brown wrote the following comment in his official statement. If it's true that for 23 years she has carried this pain and I am responsible for it, I am beyond mortified and would plead forgiveness and the opportunity to bring healing and restoration. Her well-being remains our priority. If my well-being had been your priority 23 years ago, you would have never laid a hand on me. You were thinking about yourself. Instead of hiding behind your creative wordsmithing, simply tell the truth. I'm so thankful for everyone who has stood by me through this. Without their support and guidance, I would not have said a word to the Roy's report. I learned to just ignore it, not think about it, and pretend it didn't happen. It was easy to do back then because when I moved home, no one reached out to me, and I didn't reach out to anyone. I wanted to forget everything from Pensacola, and I did just that. But there is a time for everything, and now is the time to speak out and help those who are hurting, to find the healing they need. I have read the heartbreaking stories that many posted in a private Facebook group for graduates and former faculty. I am genuinely sorry for all the hurt and shame you all have felt for years. No one should be hurt the way you all were by anyone, especially a nationally known spiritual leader, holiness preacher, and revivalist. Your compassionate responses have been life to me. Thank you. Again, please forgive me for my role in this situation and the lies I told to cover it up.